many Kenyan companies today, the use of social networking sites during working hours like Facebook and Twitter is disallowed. In fact, it is said that the use of such sites during working hours only helps to negatively impact on the productivity of these employees. However, in our entrepreneurial segment tonight, we feature Simon Kabu, whose love for social media has earned him not only a livelihood, but also the love of his life. Sarah, we will tell you more in a moment. As online contributors to an online blog, Kazi Africa, Simon and Sarah did not have any slightest idea where their online phonings would lead them to. In fact, it had not crossed their mind or either's mind if their liking for each other's comments would at any one point culminate into a meeting of sorts. But clearly, fate had its course.
I met Simon 5 years ago through an online blog for young professionals in Nairobi. He used to like my posts and I used to like his posts. So we continued blogging on that site for a whole year until the end of 2007 when they organized an end of year party. So when we went to the party, everyone was so excited to meet the names they had been seeing online.
At least when I was working, we were doing blogging. Then some friends of ours wanted to go to Naivasha. Then I was one of those people organizing the travel. From there, they enjoyed so much, they put the photos on Facebook. Then other friends of ours wanted still to do Naivasha. They asked us, why can't you do the package? That's what we did last year.
And so, by default, they got into the business having met, exchanged contacts, and with a liking for one another that was later to become a matrimonial commitment, started organizing tours and travels for group excursions. At the beginning of 2008, Simon and Sarah began courting for marriage, during which time they discovered they had similar interests. In the course of their extensive travels, one evening while resting the night away in Masai Mara, having lit a bonfire, they opted to invite more people to places they had been to have them experience what they too enjoyed. They then began to charge for services offered and from then began to grow the multi-million business.
People didn't know that to go to Masai Mara, you can pay around 10,000 shillings for 3 days. We organized the first package for 3 days at 7,500 to Masai Mara, and we got so many people. So with time, when people put their photos on Facebook, people now came to learn that at least people can travel to Mara, and we are still using that at least goodwill of our clients at least to do business even now.
He says the business is doing so well. As a matter of fact, he flies over 40 people to Dubai in a day, including hundreds of domestic tourists daily. Masai Mara Ventures have daily bookings in a year, and with only 6 vans under his name, he majorly outsources over 40 tour vans destined for various locations. Through the social networking site Facebook, Bonfire Adventures is exploiting the existing clients' goodwill to do business. He believes the portal is just what they need for purposes of marketing and receiving feedback. It is simply the platform upon which they have grown into employing more than 10 people tasked with various accounts of managing different packages ranging from picnics, weekend getaways, weddings, and more. And today the company believes it is Kenya's major crusader for domestic tourism, having cut a niche for both corporate events as well as honeymoons.
Bonfire Adventures organizes travels and tours to different locations in the world. We decided to venture first into domestic tourism, where we knew Kenyans didn't know how to travel, or not even didn't know. Kenyans had not traveled or didn't have information about traveling. We decided at least to give them information.
When you have a dream, you will go out there looking for opportunities. Like when we started our business in 2008, it was just after the post-election violence. Many tour companies were closing down, and yet that's the time we started off. So we decided to turn the threat into an opportunity, in that the hotel rates had come so low that now we could afford taking people for holidays at affordable prices. So sometimes you will find that the opportunity is right ahead of you. You just need to open your eyes to see it and grab it.
Social media, however, has its positives and negatives, but all this depends on your priorities. It is no doubt, therefore, that opportunities are right ahead of you. Open your eyes, see them, grab them.